Thank you so much, Nzinga, and good afternoon to you and the listeners. Of course, the Public Protector is here at the Western Cape High Court today to actually challenge the rules that have been formulated by Parliament to remove any head of a Chapter 9 institution. Of course, in her argument, she's saying that the rules are unconstitutional because she has not been consulted. A lot of legal gymnastics this morning. I'm going to bring into the conversations Busisiwe Mkhwebane, who's the Chief of Staff in the Office of the Public Protector. Firstly, Mr. Mkhwebane, the Public Protector is not here today. Is there any particular reason she's not attending the proceedings?
Well, there isn't any particular reason why the Public Protector is not here. It is practice normally that in matters like this, the person himself or herself who cited in the papers normally doesn't show up in court as long as he signed or she signed the affidavits and the lawyers come to court to argue her case. So there isn't any particular reason. Safe to say the Public Protector is very busy. As you would know, as the public, we've got a very huge load of cases, particularly the 2018 and 19, cases that must be finalized, as soon as possible in order to meet our annual performance outcomes and all that. So the Public Protector is more really concerned about doing her work than running to court and all that. We are here, the lawyers are here to represent her. Thank you.
Let's go to the crux of her arguments. She's saying that it's unconstitutional and invalid. On what basis is she saying that?
Well, maybe before I could answer the question, I must just put it clear for the public to know. The Public Protector is not against the functioning of Parliament in passing its rules. In terms of the Constitution, the Parliament is in any event expected to pass rules in dealing with the Chapter 9 institutions. But the major gripe that the Public Protector has about these rules is that they go against the same Constitution they seek to advance. For example, a right to representation is being denied. The other thing that is quite clear when you look at these rules is that they were just fast-tracked. They were cut and paste. Rules that were designed to remove the president under Section 89 of the Constitution were then used to be rules that could be used to remove the Chapter 9 institution. And the two institutions are not the same. Like you would have heard the advocate Dalimpo for this morning, eloquently arguing the point. If maybe there were any rules that these rules could be modeled upon, it is those rules that have to do with the removal or the impeachment of the judges, because the work that the Public Protector does is almost akin to that which is done by the judges. For the Parliament to simply fast-track the rules and copy and paste those that are used for the president was itself a very problematic thing. That is just the first thing that I can point out. But these rules are problematic in many areas. If you follow the court case, you would really realize they deny the Public Protector a right to hearing, for example, at a particular stage where the Speaker of Parliament is expected to apply her mind and determine whether the motion that is brought by the other party has got prima facie, substance.
Let's just talk to let's talk to the motion that has been brought by the DA around the high level of cases that have gone against her in the court of law. Does she deny that she's incompetent in meting out her duties?
Yeah, the Public Protector denies vehemently that she is incompetent. The Public Protector, for your information, I work with the Public Protector. She's a very competent person. I can stand before the judge of the High Court and testify that this woman we have as a Public Protector is highly competent. She's got extraordinary work rate and all that. But she really denies. You cannot assess the Public Protector's ability on the basis of the cases she loses. If you look at our performance since the Public Protector took office, she's discharged or passed or issued so many reports, more than 1,000 reports that she has issued, but it's only few reports, for example, that have been brought before court and they've been challenged. And those challenges, it doesn't mean that she didn't apply herself. And the other thing that you must remember, the Public Protector is just the face of the Public Protector. As a person who is appointed as a Public Protector, people who are doing work at the Public Protector's office are investigators, a multitude of them. And if you say the Public Protector is incompetent, you are essentially saying I, as Busisiwe Mkhwebane too, am incompetent in what I'm doing, and that can't be correct. You can't just come up with a sweeping statement and say the Public is incompetent.
Is she being sabotaged as she claims?
Well, I can't talk with sabotage as such because I haven't seen with my two eyes, people sabotaging. But I've seen facts that suggest that she is being sabotaged. And for example, in the recent case which she lost with regard to the labor court and the employees that were charged by the Public Protector, you would realize there that the chairperson that decided finds the employees guilty on merit. But when he comes up with the finding, or rather the sentence against them, he just gives them a slap in the face. So there is incongruence there. You can't find the people grossly negligent for what they've done, but you decide to say they must just get 3 months at home and all that. So if you look at that, you then see that there could be some rat running around there, which suggests that she is sabotaged.
Is there a political agenda against the Public Protector? Is that her belief?
Well, yeah, not really, not in many ways, I think we need to look at the facts as they articulate themselves. What is the reality out there? The political situation in the country, the power relations within the ruling party and all that. Then you can then sort of connect the dots as PG would always tell us. And it cannot be possible in my analysis as Busisiwe that there would be, contestations at the political level, but the structures that support the parliament remain untouched or remain unaffected by that. So it's for the public to really read between the lines.
Sibusisiwe Mkhwebane, Chief of Staff of the Public Protector's Office. Zinga, if you can allow me just one question. One of the respondents in this case is Democracy in Action. The chairperson is Thabo Motsweni. Thabo, you've been fundraising for the Public Protector, particularly on the issues of the court order against her. How much have you raised so far?
Thank you very much. Yes, we are actually one of the applicants in this matter. The Public Protector, the donations that we've raised so far is well over 800,000. This is for the personal cost that the Constitutional Court last year said she must pay it on her person. So we've raised that money and we're able to pay the first batch. That is the first court outcome that the Constitutional Court said to the Public Protector must pay. So we're able to do that. And now there's a second one that we are busy with, and also including this cost for doing this application, because you realize that we've got one senior counsel and one junior counsel, including our attorneys. So we are busy raising funds for to fight this undemocratic principle.
What's driving you to do this drive of funding the Public Protector? Do you think there are sinister motives to remove her?
Yes, we think there are sinister motives, but we are actually looking at the democratic level as a country, because we are more onto supporting our democracy firstly, and secondly the democratic institution of which Public Protector is one of them. So we really do feel that there is a motive to remove the Public Protector, because as it is now, the Public Protector is the only institution that is investigating many wrongdoings in government, and has found even the president to be guilty of some of actions, really, because the Public Protector is out there investigating everyone in government, the president, there's ministers. Currently is Minister Zweli Mkhize, that also has been investigated by the Public Protector. So we do believe that there is a motive.
In your view, who is behind all of these sinister motives?
Well, I think what is happening in the country now, you'd realize within the ANC there are two factions. So unfortunately, the media has driven this narrative that the Public Protector is for the other faction, and there is another faction that the Public Protector is not working against. So at the moment, we really feel that the Public Protector, as an independent institution, she's not working with any factions of the ANC. I mean, she says very well in her interview that she's very apolitical. So at the moment, and we can already see that she's not working with anyone, but we do feel that there is a faction within the ruling party that is against the Public Protector.
Lastly, before I let you go, if she loses here, then what?
Well, we don't think we are going to lose here. Safe to say that there has been very surprising judgment in the past from the courts, but from here, this is really a constitutional matter. If we don't win here, we're going to take this matter all the way up until the Constitutional Court.
Thank you so much. Thabo Mtsweni is the chairperson of Democracy in Action, one of the biggest, staunchest supporters of the Public Protector. Of course, we are at lunchtime here at the Cape High Court. Proceedings are going to resume after lunch at 2 o'clock, and the case has been set down for the rest of the week. Nzinga, it's back to you in studio.
Bulelani Phillip, thanks for that update. He is outside court and will keep us updated with also the different points of view that will, I'm sure, come through from there after a short break.